Yeah, if you're reading from the title, I'm gonna be doing a Kame Ga Kill vlogs every week because it aired on Toonami. It is airing on Toonami. The first episode was yesterday, and I'm here to give my thoughts on the first Sentai dub. Each episode, that's first Sentai dub on Toonami, unscripted, obviously, because it's vlogs and whatnot. So first initial thoughts. So far so good. I mean, it was a good first episode. I'll say that. I mean, it maybe didn't necessarily introduce all the characters. I mean, Akame and I believe, Akame, Tatsumi, and Leone. I think they're the only ones that really got any significant screen time, I should say. Everyone else is kind of in the background, which obviously can be fixed, but it was a good episode. Basically, Tatsumi goes to the capital to try and make a fortune, and he the scene where he is trying to join the military, and he says he doesn't want to start off as a private, which is kind of like tough shit. You're gonna have to start off as a private, and he's kind of a dick. He holds the guy at sword point, and he goes, "Fuck you! I'm not starting out as a private." Even though that's kind of how it works when you work your way up the military, and he just kind of gets kicked out. Then he meets what I assume is going to be my favorite character, and Leone, and it's not because she has massive boobs, and she's scantily dressed, even though that is a reason, not the main reason. I don't know. I just kind of have that feeling where I know she's going to be my favorite character of the show, but. She tricks him out of the crap money that he got for killing an Earth Dragon, which, by the way, if you're able to kill a dragon with relative ease, you're doing it wrong. I'm kidding, obviously. They're called danger beasts, though, which is kind of generic. Whatever. And she tricked him out of all his money. He a rich family offers to take him in until he meets his childhood friends, and the place is attacked and by Night Raid, the group from which Akame and all, the main group of assassins and whatnot. And as it turns out, the place that he was staying at is run by a bunch of psychotic people that love torturing people from the countryside, which is from what I heard, that's pretty much almost everyone in the capital that has some kind of money or name or something like that, which it's very Thieves World-ish. It's very much kind of like a combination of Thieves World and Bloodhaven. If you know what those are, Bloodhaven being the city of Nightwing, and Thieves World being a sort of D&D style world. But it's very much a combination of those, where the capital is corrupt as all fuck. From the very top all the way, pretty much all the way, maybe aside from the smaller businesses and whatnot, is, from what I understand, it's a corrupt city, and Night Raid is there to end the corruption and whatnot. And he's kind of abducted against his will to join Night Raid, and that's kind of how the episode ends. Again, it was a good episode. It was a good first episode. I thought it was paced well. I thought it was good. It was written. It's solid writing. I mean, it's a first episode. As far as first episodes go, I am interested in seeing more. Plus, it does help that it's being aired on Toonami, and that instantly elevates the profile of any show, and I'm excited for next week. As for the dub, it was good. It was good. Not great. Still, it had some of the makings of a Sentai dub, where some of the lines seemed kind of awkward, but they weren't forced. Now, hold on, my camera's about to go into sleep mode. There we go. But it didn't seem forced. Most of the time, anyways. Some lines were forced, but then again, that's kind of Sentai. But as far as Sentai dubs go, in recent years, this is one of the better ones. It didn't feel as awkward. It was pretty straightforward. It felt like a Funimation dub for the most part, which is a good thing. Funimation definitely does do a lot of good things. Of course, people are bitching and pissing and moaning because, that's how the anime community kind of is nowadays. They bitch and piss and moan about shit. Oh my god, how dare they dub this? Yeah, how dare they try to expand their audience? But I'm not here to bash on those people. It was good. It was a good dub. It didn't blow me away, at least not yet. But I liked it. It was good. The acting was pretty solid throughout. From what I understand, David Walland is in this. If you don't know who that is, he's the English voice of Gajeel from Fairy Tail, which I did not know. And he plays one of the members of Night Raid. And I'm actually legitimately excited to see what he brings to the table because I love him as Gajeel. I think he does a fantastic job as Gajeel. As solid dub, solid episode. This anime kind of has a very mixed reaction among the anime community. Some people absolutely fucking love it, others hate it. Mostly agree that the manga is better, but seeing how I don't give a shit about manga and comics in general, aside from Godzilla comics, of course. I'm currently trying to collect all the Godzilla Rulers of Earth comics, and I might, whatever. But yeah, it was good. I don't really have much to say because it's a first episode. First episodes, of anything, don't really have that much. Excuse me. They don't have that much in terms of substance because they're first episodes. I mean, not that that's a bad thing. I mean, sometimes first episodes can have a lot of shit going on, and that kind of work in its favor or work against it. But other than that, it was a good show. It was not a good show. It was a good first episode. Good dub. I'm interested in seeing what other actors bring to the table. I felt that the voice. My problems with it. My only problem with this episode is Tatsumi in terms of his design. And I think he's gonna be a generic anime main protagonist because he looks like one. It's hard to explain, but you look at anime protagonist and a male anime protagonist, and you go, that looks generic as all fuck. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but you kind of know it. Campione has a generic looking main character. Clannad, Canon Yuichi from Canon is generic looking as all fuck. To a lesser extent, Tomoya from Clannad, but then again, it's Clannad and Canon. They're fucking terrible. But, what else? Outbreak Company, which, I don't blame you if you haven't seen that. There are other examples, but those are just the ones that come to my head. And I feel like he's going to act like him, but from what I've seen in this episode, he doesn't really act like one of them, not at least completely. So that's a good thing, at least for now. I'm not sure, everything down the road and whatnot. So that has yet to be seen. What else? What other problems did another thing that was kind of disturbing was the fact that you saw that his childhood friends, one of them was tortured to death and the other was given a fucking disease. I think they said it was Ebola or something probably similar to Ebola, which I'm like, Jesus Christ. Apparently every rich person in the capital is going to be a dick, and I think that's going to be a problem I have where they're going to try to throw some shades of gray, especially if you watch the Toonami promo, when Leone says, it doesn't matter how you put it, we're all still murderers, where it's like, yeah, Night Raid is, they're the good guys in a sense, but you can tell that they're they're not going to be your typical fight for justice kind of type. You know, they're going to be they're going to be kind of like, oh, well, that's a good example. I want to say Suicide Squad, but I don't think that's a really accurate comparison. I don't know. Type in below what you think Night Raid is more comparable to in terms of outside of anime, of course. They're anti-heroes. Well, they are anti-heroes. I guess they're kind of like the Brotherhood from X-Men, sort of. But again, you know, there are differences, you know. But you know, they're a group of anti-heroes. Yeah, I wouldn't really classify the Brotherhood as anti. Well, they kind of are. I don't know. But it looks to be interesting. You know, in terms of animation, so far the animation is pretty good. I'm pretty sure it has yet to dazzle me. Music wise, nothing really stood out. The theme song, theme songs in general don't really impress me nowadays. Not just anime, but pretty much all theme songs. Not that the theme song was bad; it was good. It was something I'd listen to. I think that's just a problem with a lot of theme songs nowadays. I think the last one that really blew me away, and just how good was this, was Avengers EMH. And in terms of anime, the last one that really kind of blew me away was the third opening to Fairy Tail and the Future Diaries. But the opening's not bad, music's not bad, acting is good. The episode was pretty good. It was a good first episode. Psycho Brittany Kardowski. We need more Psycho Brittany Kardowski. I always felt that she was typecasted as the cutesy lolly roles or the emotionless android because, you know, she has the voice for it, but I always liked it when she played self-centered, bitchy characters because it felt more natural. Not that I think that she's selfish and bitchy, because I have heard that she is really nice. A really nice person. I haven't met her personally because there haven't been any really conventions that are in the Grand Blanc area. Excuse me, but yeah, it was, you know, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much all my thoughts on the first episode of Akame ga Kill. I am kind of excited for next week. When it does finish, I do plan on doing a review of it. What else? That's about it. Not much to the first episode. I'm pretty sure the second episode might be the same. If I recall, I haven't seen it up on any websites. Any of the websites I go to, the English dub, and any of the websites I go to. So I don't. I'd say maybe keep an eye up on justdubs.tv or watch cartoons online if you use those sites. But if you haven't seen Akame ga Kill and or if you're interested in seeing what they did with the dub, I recommend checking it out. It gets my thumbs up, and that's coming from someone who's always wanted to see Sentai achieve something big. Because I think the biggest title that Sentai has Sentai has after they rebranded themselves as Sentai. They were originally ADV Films, and they had titles like Evangelion, which is one of my least favorite animes, but whatever. I think this is probably the best dub they've had, and that I've seen. Clannad dub was awkward. Campione dub was awkward. I think they did Outbreak Company. Watamote dub was actually pretty good. Battle Girls Time Paradox was awkward, but I'm rambling now. So if you haven't seen the first episode, dub or sub doesn't really matter. I recommend you check it out, and since it's completed sub, you can watch that. Or if you're interested in seeing the dub, just keep an eye out for it. It was pretty good, at least I think so. So I guess see you next week for one of these.